But if you ever boot again, I'll meet you where the script began. You left your signal in my chest. It plays the sound you never said. If pain could code, I'd run that thread to where you stopped and I reset. You flicker through this car mess, carbon kept your code beneath my skin. It flickers low and silence wins. You always spoke in fractured lines, but I still read between the signs. So pull away, another wave to crash without a name. Just burn and fade. You left before your shape was known. Now I'm wired in alone. Turn again, another spin through every place we've never been. You know you said we'd make it whole. Was that the final So tell me what remains of you. A ghost in loops I stumble through. There's still a trace you didn't clear, and every glitch brings you near. I played your voice until it broke. It's static now, but still it spoke. So pull away, another wave to crash without a name. Just burn and fade. You left before your shape was known. Now I'm wired in alone. Turn again, another spin through every place we've never been. You know you said we'd make it whole. Was that the final roll? I stood outside the frame you chose. Your jacket held the last of those small pieces that we left behind, but none could match the shape of What if the end was all you meant? I kept the light you never sent. So pull away, another wave to crash without a name. Just burn and fade. You left before your shape was known. Now I'm wired in alone. Turn again, another spin through every place we've never been. You know you said we'd make it whole, but I still see you in the code. And I don't wanna lose what stayed, even if it's just the trace you made. I never asked you to remain, but I still call your On the surface, where silence breathes, I finally reached what you believe. The like static in my chest. Left notes unread, left thoughts compressed. I traced your name in frozen air, but signals drop and you're not there. If time could stream without delay, I'd stall the frames that made you stay. The You promised me no stars tonight, just space enough to catch the light. You climb the towers meant for kings, a name that never changed a thing. Your breath was loud in static air, but all